Good wishes, dear students. Now, in this part, we will go through chapter 6 of English First, that is the grammar. Chapter 6, page number 98, as direct and indirect speech. In my previous part, I have already explained you how to convert direct into indirect speech. Now in this part, I will tell you how to convert direct into indirect speech in different types of sentences. Like first is assertive sentence. It is given in your textbook, page number 98. Assertive sentences, that is in a statement form. Assertive sentences in the indirect speech are usually introduced by the conjunction that. So in assertive sentence we will use conjunction that. He said to Ravi, you are a brave boy. Direct speech. Now we will convert it into indirect speech. He told Ravi that he was a brave boy. Now second is interrogative sentences. When you report questions, you use the same word order as in statements. Like in direct speech, if we will see, what is your name? Mr. Smith asks the boy. Now in direct speech, when we will convert it, Mr. Smith asks the boy what his name was. If the answer to the question is going to be yes or no, you use whether or if. He asks them, have you seen this man? Answer would be yes or no. So when you will convert it into indirect, he asks them whether they had seen that man. So whether will be used as conjunction. He asks them whether they had seen that man, or he asks them if they had seen that man. So whether and if is the conjunction word being used here. Now the person to whom the question is asked becomes the indirect object. You can address a person only in direct speech. Direct speech, why did you spoil it, Reena? Said Meenakshi. Indirect, Meenakshi asked Reena why she had spoiled it. Now you use the same form of verb that you use in statements in a positive indirect question. Do and did of the interrogative disappear. Like, did you eat spicy food, John? Said Jenny. Indirect, Jenny asked John whether he ate spicy food. Now in negatives, indirect questions, you use do and did because you use them in negative statements. Don't you like to play cricket, Amar? Asked Ravi. Ravi asked Amar if he didn't like to play cricket. Now you must indicate that question was asked by using the verb asked, wanted to know, inquired, etc. Like in direct, when does the school reopen for the next session? Said Fatima. When you will convert it into indirect, Fatima inquired. So we have to use this word according to the statement of a sentence. Since Fatima is inquiring, so inquired word will be used. Fatima inquired when the school reopened for the next session. Now direct, what are you doing, Krishna? Said Kevin. Kevin asked Krishna what he was doing. Transformed into indirect speech. Now when it is imperative sentences. In reporting an imperative sentence, the reporting verb say or tell is changed into a verb expressing a command, advice or request. Like command are command, order, bid, tell. Provision are forbid. Proposal are propose or suggest. Entreaty are entreat, pray, beg. This word we will use. The imperative mood is changed into infinitive. That is commonly not used. If it is used, then instead of to, should is placed before the imperative. The rules for the change of pronouns must be observed. These are certain rules. Direct, she said to me, please give me your book. Indirect speech, when you will convert, she requested me to give her my book. Direct speech, John said to his servant, go out at once. Indirect, John ordered his servant to go out at once. Now when let in the direct speech expresses a proposal or a suggestion, we may use should and change the reporting verb to propose or suggest. In direct speech, he said to me, let us have some tea. In indirect, he proposed or suggested to me that we should have some tea. Now when let does not express a proposal, it should be changed into might or might be, allowed or into some other verb according to the sense. Direct is he said, let me have some water. Indirect, he wished that he might have some water. Now exclamatory sentences. When the content of the exclamatory sentence are reported, the reporting verb say or tell is changed into exclaim, cry out, pray, confess, etc. So these are the conjunctive words we have to use according to the statement. When we will use these conjunctions, we could transform direct speech into indirect speech. Like, second is the exclamatory form is changed into the statement form and the mark of exclamation is replaced by a full stop. All interjections, nominatives of address are omitted or sometimes put as the object of the reporting verb. But the force of interjection is kept by suitable adverbs or other expansive word as indicated below. As you know that in exclamatory sentences, certain interjection words are being used. Interjection words are which shows certain feelings or ideas strongly. So we have to keep these words like hooray or ha expresses joy. Hush or hush expresses attention. Alas expresses grief. What or who express surprise. Bravo or here express approval. Pooh expresses contempt. Like she said, alas, he is dead. Direct, when we will convert it into direct. Alas is there, so which feeling it is expressing? Cried. She cried out with sorrow that he was dead. Direct, hooray, we have won the match, shouted the cricket team. The cricket team shouted with joy because hooray is expressing joy. So the cricket team shouted with joy that they had won the match. The soldiers said, curse on the traitor. The soldiers bitterly cursed the traitor. So according to feeling, in exclamatory sentences, we have to use certain interjection words which expresses the feelings when we are doing it into indirect speech. Indirect speech, direct interjection words will be used. But when we are converting it into indirect speech, feeling of that interjection word will be used. Fine. So this is clear to all of you, I hope so. Now assignment is given on page number 100. So this is your homework to do this. Page number 100 and 101. Assignment is there to change the sentences. In each of the following items, sentence A is complete but sentence B is incomplete. Complete sentence B each time, making it as similar as possible in meaning so that it could replace A. So this type of assignments are coming in a question form in your examination also, that is transformation of sentences, but without changing its original meaning. So this is very important. You practice it at home, and in my next class I will explain this, their answers as well. Okay students, thank you so much.